Oh dear. How are you? Well, I've stuck to this format, even though the writing's going across my face sideways. I don't know. I don't know what you're seeing. But people said they like the landscape. I'd go back to portrait if I'm honest. But who am I? Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be a dinosaur. I want to go with the times. I want to do what the kids are doing. Let's have some shout outs. Where are you from? Just say where you're watching from. Italy. Uh, where's that? Kosovo. Hi. Mississippi. Well, we truly are global. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm going to tell you now, I can't do Wednesday. I'm doing a TV show for Scandinavia. I've done it before, Skavlan, and they're recording it at 6, so I've got to do that. So Tuesday or Thursday instead. I think Thursday, because then when I don't do Wednesday, you'll miss me. You'll go, oh, that's what it would be like. But if I do it Tuesday, I go, yeah, he's done it. It's not a problem. See you Sunday. Whereas I think I'll do it Thursday. And, hopefully Wednesday will be a sad day for everyone. It won't. You won't remember, will you? So, yeah, happy Sunday, everyone. I've got some questions, of course. Is this working, by the way? Glasgow, Chicago, Leyland, Margate, Gloucester, Vancouver, Winnersh, Burfield, so Taplow. Tiana says, oh, here we go. Why did you betray us, devoted followers, on your Twitter broadcast for a secret live appearance on Instagram? It was an experiment. Everyone was saying, why did you do Twitter live? It's for losers. So I tried Instagram. I'll do both. And then I can raise more money for dogs. And you can watch both, can't you? They'll be different. I'll have to come up with, different brilliant material. 3 times a week, maybe 4. Maybe I will, I don't know. Whichever wins. Your best idea wins. But I'm carrying on doing this. I'm here, aren't I? Stop complaining. Daniel, you wake up and realise you've travelled back to January the 5th, 2020. That's the Golden Globes. You have all your memories from this year. Do you change any of your Golden Globe monologue? I don't think so, because they wouldn't get it, would they? The audience. They knew what I was talking about when I did it. Them. If I went out there and said, hi everyone, did all the jokes, oh, by the way, don't eat bats. They'd go, what are you talking about, don't eat bats? And I go, you'll see. No, I wouldn't change a thing. I think I'd enjoy it more. No, it was the last time I was going to be out of England. Susie says, who played Puppy Brandy in Afterlife? And what happened to Derek's famous cardigan? And the frog ornament? Derek's favourite thing in the care home. My favourite thing. 3 questions. Cheeky, I know. 1. The puppy in Brandy, I think, was called Dexter, but I only had him for like a couple of hours. And we had to, obviously plan ahead and make sure someone had a puppy at the right sort of age. And they came with their puppy for a day. It was only... Oh, we had 2 though, didn't we? Because we had the little... I don't even know if the first one had a name yet. It was. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I think one of them was called Dexter. Uh, what happened to Derek's famous cardigan? It's in my wardrobe. And the frog ornament. Back with Carl, because I saw that in Carl's garden. Right? And I said, what is that? And he said, I think it was a present or something. I said, oh, well, I'm borrowing that. So he let me borrow it for the whole series. And I gave it back to him. I assume it's back in his garden. So yeah. Rosie. Supernature is unlikely to happen for maybe a year. I think you're right. Are you going to wait that long before you welcome a dog or cat into your home? Yeah, if the Wartime Broadcast were your job, you could have one now. That's true. Well, I was gonna, when I thought the tour was gonna be over in November, we were gonna get one then. Then it was sort of postponed and we were postponing it, but now it could go on forever. I'm thinking we might as well get one before the end of my tour. If the Wartime Broadcast were a job, you could have one. That is true, isn't it? Because I've already splashed out. I've got a little mic, a little posh mic. I've got a little light, right? It's already professional. This is probably higher tech than the first BBC broadcast, right? So I could do this. I get a less squeaky chair. This could be my job, couldn't it? If I just retired. I don't think people realise how hard it is writing series and going on tour. I'm not whinging. But nothing would beat this as a job. But you've got to do stuff, haven't you? You've got to. I don't think people would tune in if I wasn't doing all the other stuff. They wouldn't tune in for the bloke who sits in a chair talking to people, would they? People tune in because they like listening to the bloke who did the Office and Afterlife and Humanity. Do you know what I mean? I think you've got to sort of keep that going to make this interesting. Maybe now I could just retire and do this, but it would soon dwindle. I think you've got to remind people who you are and why they're tuning in. Do you know what I mean? It's like, even if you're doing good stuff, even if you're doing nothing but charity or, campaigning, people soon go, well, who are they? They haven't, what are they famous for? They haven't done anything in film or telly for 5 years. And so it's weird. It's weird. I could be wrong, and I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather be comfortable. Notice I've got a little jumper on. It's turned cold again. I first wore this when I did these in March. I had holes in the elbows, didn't I? Look, I've had them done. I've had them patched. So, like a supply teacher. No, not leather. Faux leather. Good. Nancy says, which book or series would you like to live in? That's a good question. Well, it can't really be a book because I don't read books, and you can't be in a. Well, I don't read novels, and you can't be in a reference book, can you? I'd be some maths. I'd be E equals MC squared. So it's be series, wouldn't it? Or the Bible. Live in the Bible. I wouldn't live long, though, would I? I'd be stoned to death for being an atheist. They wouldn't even know what I was talking about. I'd go, I'm an atheist. They go, well, what's the Bible? You can't be an atheist in the Bible. It doesn't work. So series. What's that? Well, the Waltons. I love that. I love the idea of living in the Waltons, being a little writer like John Boy, in that lovely, the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. in the Depression. Starvation, racism. No, that one's be nice. Rhoda. I always thought I wanted to go to New York when I saw Rhoda. Yeah, one of those would be good, wouldn't it? Between the two, commute from 1930s Virginia up to 1970s Manhattan. Be great, wouldn't it? I don't make the rules. Leslie, would you ever camp? And which of your characters would you take camping with you for a few beers? Brandy's definitely got to go, she says. That's good. Or will you be a total pain in the arse, wimp scared of spiders? Well, yeah, I am. I have been camping. Not since I was like, I think 13 or 14. I remember the first time I camped, right? My brother-in-law took me and two little mates with our tent and to Bearfield gravel pits. And he dropped us off. We put the tent up, right? And we had a little radio. And I remember we listened to an England game. So it must have been, what, 1975? I don't know. We listened to an England game. And then we, so we meant to be camping. Then we walked to a pub and got some takeaway beers. So it's really out in the wilds. Oh God. We were sat there the second day just waiting to be picked up. Now, shit. Leslie, would you Stonewall Rockhaven, the cat. Someone told me you worked as a gardener for a university for a whole year. I did. Was that a lazy job? Depends. Tell us about it. All right. And why don't you garden where you live now? Lazy, question mark, yes. Want to catch some mice together? Or are you afraid of mice like spiders? Even cats are taking the piss now. I worked as a gardener. I say gardener, I worked for the gardening department of the university campus, but we were more like labourers, really. We were more like garden labourers. It wasn't like, you know, like you see, it wasn't Titchmarsh. People going, oh, this is a lovely Mammillaria zeolmalania. This likes a, you know, it was none of that. It was fill that hole in, cut this bush back, put in bollards, grit the roads. It was shit like that. And, you know, it was lazy in the sense that if you had to do like, you know, hoe in the beds, that was lovely. Just stand there, hiding in bushes, and all that, and wasting time. That was all right, but not in the winter. It was tough in the winter. I used to go there on my bike. It was only about, I don't know, 2 miles. So I'd get up at 7, go on my bike, right? Work as a labourer. I'm 18, by the way. I took a year out. So I've got my A-levels and got to university, but I took a year off to earn some money because I knew I'd have no money there. And I was right. Everyone else there, they were posh. I turned up to university in my dad's old donkey jacket with Wimpy across the back. But I think I got like 40 quid a week for doing that. And I saved up and I blew it all on a hi-fi system. So you've got to remember, it's like 1980 and I had a little room in a hall of residence, no money, no nothing, right? But this amazing stereo system. Oh God. But yeah. Yeah, gardening's a good job in the summer. Great job in the summer. One of the best. Just brilliant. Not so good. Not so good in the winter. For one thing, the ground is frozen. You can't do anything. Yeah. Ricky the dog says, "Hello, Uncle Ricky." Familiar straight away, aren't they? Dogs and cats, they think they know me. "Hello, Uncle Ricky. I've never asked you a question before, so here goes. Just get to it." Right. Ricky the dog, this is his question. "Hello, Uncle. I've never asked you a question before, so here goes. Stick or ball?" That's a good question. Ball. I'm always worried when I see someone throw a stick, because I've heard, if the stick goes in, the dog does that and it can cut it, so you shouldn't do that. If I ever throw a stick, I throw it flat so they can pick it up, or so it's too big to go in there. I'll just be so stressed about that injuring a dog. When I see dogs just running and fight, I think, oh, they're going to sprain their ankle or something. So ball. But even then, you've got to be careful. You're meant to have like a little rope on it, so they can't swallow the ball, because some can get... It's a nightmare. It's a minefield. You need a rat. You see that thing, that rat that sniffs out mines? Isn't that amazing? It's a big rat, and there's a mine here, and there's loads of people going, "All right, come back. Come back." Right, where is it? Just here. Like, tree, yeah, but you don't want to get... See, a rat that sniffs out mines, right? You want to give it lots of treats, but you don't want it to get too fat. You don't want to get too heavy, do you? If it's sniffing out mines. You got it just right. I assume he sort of goes, "There's a mine under here." You won't do it so he can go, "There's a mine just there." Just careful, very careful. Isn't that incredible? And now they've got dogs sniffing out COVID. Aren't dogs amazing? Not the ones on here, obviously. Aren't they amazing dogs? Incredible. They can sniff COVID. Think of that. Oh, yeah, this is Rupert. Have you ever embarrassed yourself or had an embarrassing experience? Like my mum, who once needed to use the loo in a petrol station, and as she walked back to the car across the forecourt, the attendant spoke over the tannoy. "The lady that has just used the loo, you've got your skirt stuck in your knickers." Oh dear. P.S. She actually won tickets to your humanity show with that story. What's that, a radio? It will be a radio competition. That's great, isn't it? Well, that's a nice thing to do, though, isn't it? You've got to tell someone, just like everyone looks, then, don't they? No, I don't think I've had anything. No, nothing like that. I don't really get embarrassed like that. Like, I just go, "Oh, fuck me." I just say, "Oh, look, my skirt's stuck in my knickers." That's what I do when that happens. Who's this? Oh, this is Joey, isn't it? Yeah, this is Joey. It's a cat, in case you didn't know. Hello, everyone. Thanks for all the hearts, by the way, wherever you are. I can't read all these things. One, they're sideways. Now and again, hello from North Korea. Amazing. Hawaii. San Diego. Well, we really are. We really are global, aren't we? You've won a brain exchange competition. And you will swap brains with me for a week. Right. Well, one, my brain would not fit in your head, Joey. I mean, it would look like someone had glued a fucking cauliflower to your face with my brain. How would it fit in? What would you get up to annoy my humans whilst you're trapped in my body? And what would Jane do if my brain told your body to go for a wee in the litter tray and scratch the carpet on the stairs? Well, I'd do that anyway. There would be no different. She wouldn't. She wouldn't go. Sometimes I scratch the litter tray and wee on the carpet on the stairs. What would I do? Well, it would be a bit annoying, wouldn't it, if your humans looked down one day, you just had a massive brain coming out your head. Because I'm being funny, Joey. You've got a see this my dome. That's all that right in there. That's full of brain, right? That's why I'm intelligent, right? You've got a little head that goes straight back with ears, right? There's no space. You've got a brain like half a walnut. That's it. That's why you don't. That's why you ask stupid questions. Ollie comic strip. You've just received a question. You've just received a question for today's Ricky's Bollocks. And it's from your future 79-year-old self. Great picture of me there. I'm going to use that as a profile pic. So my 79, that's good. Oh, so I make it to 79, do I? I'm happy with that. I'm fucking happy with that. So my 79-year-old self, what's that, 20 years? So in 20 years, I send me a message. Your future self wants you to stop doing these live broadcasts because they'll ruin your career. See? And it'll be the only thing people remember you for. See? That's what I was saying. What do you do? Just carry on doing them. I wouldn't believe me. I wouldn't believe if my 79-year-old self came and he went, Rick, I went, what? He went, you've got to stop doing these because our life is absolutely fucked now. I just sit in a bucket all day. No? I go, that's fine. And he goes, it's not. It's fucking not. I go, it sounds fine. I go, yeah, but you don't know yet. You're a fucking idiot. It's awful. I go, I don't believe you. I go, what do you mean you don't? Why would I lie to you? I know you because you might be gone in there. I go, listen, I talk I forget things and I ache and I'm 59. So fuck knows what it's. You're talking absolute shit. Your brain shrunk. You're talking bollocks. So I'm not going to believe you. I'm not going to believe my 79-year-old. So it's lose-lose. I can't win, can I? What am I going to be like? Just think what this... Right. See that picture of me when I was like 20, right? Think what another 20 years would do to me. Just all collapsing like that. So it'll be like that, won't it? All my hair's gone, right? This is just like the droopy breasts, like that. Absolutely rheumatoid. I come home, Jane. As if this could ruin my career. Fucking hell. Oh. I tried to get fit during the lockdown. And I watched some of those things online, like, you know, build muscle, burn fat. And I said, protein, you can't have too much protein. And I saw one bloke there with all muscle, but yeah, you need, hey bro, he said, you need to work out and you know, protein burns fat at rest. And I'm like, yeah, brilliant idea. I don't have to do anything, just build muscles and I can just burn fat. I knew a new scheme, right? So you can't have too much protein. About 1.5 grams of protein per kilo, so that's off. Oh, fucking hell, that's a lot. So you can't have too much protein. Oh, brilliant, yeah. So I had protein crisps, protein bars, protein shakes, right? Woke up the next day, terrible cramps, right? All day. You can't have too much protein. You can have too much protein. All right. So I think that little equation is for like athletes or people who work out for 2.5 hours, not a bloke who goes for a jog now and again. So that scheme didn't fucking work. Oh, there's no easy answers. There's no easy answers except death. Right. Gunnar, here he is. Gunnar, the dog. Exciting news. We are adopting a rescue brother or sister doggy. I need references. Can you say some nice things about me? Anyone who wants to go and live, any other little dog that wants to go and live with Gunnar, you couldn't have a better little scruffy, happy little brother. There you go. There you go, Gunnar. That's my reference. Don't let me down. Was that it? That's all the questions that sort of ran out, didn't it? With a reference to for Gunnar to get a new brother. So, thanks everyone. Remember, buy your street dog. Buy your street dog. We're saving dogs here. Buy your street dog. Buy your little glass. Look, £1 every time you get a glass like that. £1 goes to charities, different dog charities all over the place. All these little dogs we're saving. We're saving hundreds and hundreds of dogs with this. That's the Beer Hunter. Yeah, I'm looking for a sponsor. That's the other thing. Apparently, it's easy to get one on Instagram. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't do Wednesday, so I'll see you Thursday. What else has happened? I mean, the big news is the mind-sniffing rat and the COVID-sniffing dog. There's an election coming up. Not getting involved in that. Nothing worse, is there, than someone from film today just telling you how to vote. Oh, God. Straight away, just people go, why am I listening to you? Why do you think you know better than anyone? It has the opposite effect. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. Everyone's allowed to vote. Everyone's allowed to say what they want. But I wish they knew that it wasn't it doesn't work. It annoys people. When a multi-millionaire lovey gets up and thinks he's going to have his or her day, normal people, normal hard-working people watching that, right, who know they get 20 million a movie, they feel they're being talked down to. It's like they're going, listen, working class people who don't know how to vote. Listen, hear the answer from an actor. Hear the answer for someone who's never done a hard day's work in their fucking life, telling you who you should vote for. That's what people hear. So that's why, you know, of course I've got my views. I talk about them socially, privately, whatever. I vote, whatever. But this party politics, people like cheering on a team, it's, what are you doing about it? What are you doing about the real world? You're trying to get someone in to do something for you. Do it yourself. Make the world a better place yourself. Save dogs. They're the future. Dogs will save the planet. They're saving us from COVID. They can sniff cancer. They guard us. They guide the blind. It's like heroes with save the cheerleader, save the world. Save dogs, save the world. Cheers. See you Thursday, everyone. I might do an Instagram. Live tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. Please retweet this. Stay safe. Tatty bye, everyone. Tatty bye.